Welcome, sweet friends. It's Ashley Clarke with Earthkeeper Yoga, and I am here in my home studio in Birmingham, Alabama, and I welcome you to a little bit different of an offering for a gentle yoga class. Today's offering is a joint freeing series. And so while I'll be offering it on a mat and we will do it from head to toe, you can take any little piece of this at any time. And if you're feeling stress in a certain part of your body, maybe you've sat too much, so you want to open the hips. Maybe you feel some tension in the shoulders and the back of the neck, and maybe even in the jaw from just feeling clenched up. Maybe the shoulders have been all shrugged up because you've been sitting at a desk. All of these things can be fragmented and segmented out and be used in any time, in any place, and in any way to help you get more into your body and relax just a little bit. I will be offering a chair version of this class live on March 17th at noon. And if you'd like to be a part of that, then all you have to do is go to the UAB Employee Assistance and Counseling Center website, and you'll find a beautiful poster there that says Shamrocks and Salutations. And that is where you will find all the information that you need to register for that special offering. So before we get started, I do want to let you know we'll be working from a standing position all the way down to lying down. So the only thing that I think might be helpful for you is if you had access to that blanket or beach towel, and if you don't, maybe just a pillow. And again, if none of those things are available to you, don't worry about it. Just show up, meet me right here on the mat. All right, sweet friends, so we are going to get started, and we're going to start really easy. So all you have to do is just come to a standing position. And maybe take just a moment to let your feet feel connected to your mat or to the floor. Maybe rocking back and forth on the feet, lifting the toes. Just starting to feel that sense of stability and trust with what's beneath you. And you can kind of wiggle the body just a little bit. All right, so the first thing we're going to do together, and we'll be working from head to feet. So the first thing that we're going to do is called the turtle pose, and it's really easy. So I want you to imagine that you are a turtle just for a second. And all you're going to do is move your head forward, and if it helps to have your hands stacked on top right at your collarbones, that's fine. But do keep some softness in the knees. All you're going to do is send your head forward and then back as if you're a turtle poking your head out of its shell and then coming back in. All right, so here we go. Take an inhale in the center and then exhale, send the neck forward, nose forward. Inhale back to center. Exhale forward. Inhale center. Exhale forward. Inhale, center. Give it one more time. Inhaling forward. Notice even the core engagement that's showing up just to push your neck forward. And then exhale, bring it all back into center. All right, so now we are going to be the turtle that pokes its head out and really brings it into the shell. So we'll be moving through an inhale in the center, exhaling forward, inhaling to center, and then exhaling, sending the neck back. Soften through those knees, feel connected to your mat, and bring those hands right to the top of your heart, right in the center of your chest. Here we go. Inhale, exhale forward. Inhale, exhale back. Beautiful stretch through the back of the neck, feeling engagement down there in the low back body. Here we go. Inhale to the center, and exhale forward. Inhaling through center, and then exhaling back. Let's give it one more round. Inhale to center. Big deep breath, exhale it forward. Inhale through center, and exhale it back. Inhale to center. Exhale, let everything go. So we'll be doing this next movement in between a lot of the other postures that we do. So if you practiced with me before, you know it. It's called coat hanger arms. You could also call it Tai Chi twist. So you'll just let the arms kind of hang heavy on either side of your hips and just start to sway side to side. I did create just a little bit more space in between my legs. So just releasing anything there, but also getting more connected to your physical body. All right. Let's slowly make our way back to stillness, and we'll find that connection with the feet to the mat. We'll find softness in the knees, and the hands can be anywhere that feels comfortable. I like to stack them right on top of my heart. This time, we're going to inhale with the nose straight ahead. And then exhale the nose over to the right shoulder. Inhale forward. Exhale nose to the right. Soften the knees. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale forward. Exhale the right ear over to the right shoulder. Just breathing in and out. You can close the eyes. Have a soft gaze towards the floor. I'll lead you through every step. Take an inhale, bring the head where the crown is back upright. And let that breath go. Check those knees, take an inhale. And then exhale over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhaling through center. And bringing that left ear down to the left shoulder. Release the jaw. Continue to breathe. Inhale the crown of the head back up towards the sky and let the breath go. Beautiful. Let those hands come down on either side of the hips. Make just a little bit more space between the feet and then reconnect to the surface beneath you. We'll start to move some awareness into the shoulders. So we're going to inhale the right shoulder up to the ear and then roll it back. Soften the knees. Inhale the left shoulder up to the ear and then roll it back. Soft knees. Here we go. Inhale over to the right. And exhale to the left. Moving in that way, inhale right, exhale left, inhale right, exhale left, keeping some movement going. You're even feeling a stretch in the low back here. And try not to lock those knees. And give it one more round, exhaling through that left side. And then let the shoulders fall, just soften, and the arms fall down on either side. All right, so now check the feet, check the knees, and we'll take an inhale. Reach both shoulders up to the ears. Big, deep breath. Really feel the rib cage expand, and then exhale, let everything release. Soften it down. Audible breath here may feel really nice. Inhaling through the nose, shrugging up those shoulders. Big space here in the center of your body. Exhale, sigh it out. And all that popping and cracking that you hear, and maybe through the upper back body, is just freeing the joints. We're getting some synovial fluid moving through. Feels great. Great for tension. Here we go. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, let it go. And do it one more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let it go. Feet are a little bit wider than just a standing position, and we'll find those Tai Chi twists or coat hanger arms. And staying with the breath as you inhale and exhale side to side. And after your next exhale, start to slow it down. Find that centering. Find that stillness. Find the connection with the feet to the mat. Find the softness in the knees. Ripple up through your spine. Crown goes towards the sky. All right. And then I'm even going to add, so that if the tailbone feels like it's really sticking out just a little bit, just tuck it in just a little bit. And then that'll help you keep the shoulders over your hips. It'll also take just some of that strain out of the back if you don't like to stand too much. So you've got all of those things in place. And we're just going to start to take an inhale, and we're going to keep the fingertips pointed down towards the floor. Bring them up to shoulder height, and then exhale, turn the palms up. Send the hands down towards the front of your thighs. We'll inhale just like that. Inhale up. Exhale down. And keep the softening in the joints of the shoulders and the elbows. But you can be as strong as you want through the hands. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale down. Let's go up to the crown of the head with the lift this time. Inhale. Exhale. Soft gaze or eyes closed. Inhale. Bring it up. Exhale it down. Let's go up towards the sky this time. Inhale. Lift the arms. Exhale. Palms face forward. Give yourself 2 more breaths, just like that. And feel that breath moving through your body. Take an inhale, bring the arms even with the shoulders, palms face down. Or palms inward, fingers down. Take an inhale, lift the right arm, lower the left. Exhale, switch. Keep moving like this. Inhale. Tuck that tailbone in. It'll help with that low back. Don't worry about the hands. Notice what's going on with your body. Just subtle movement. Moving through the spine. There's a little forward and back of the arch of the back there. Feeling stable and rooted through the feet, soft through the knees. Feel the hips kind of flex forward and back. Last round. Inhaling that right arm up. Exhaling, left arm comes up. And let the left arm drop. Tai Chi twist. So just feeling deeper into each joint, all the way from the crown of the head, and we'll work again all the way down to our toes, to the bottoms of our feet. And when we hold that tension and stress, negative thoughts and emotions in our bodies, we can use yoga and this joint freeing series just to give ourselves a little bit of ease and awareness. All right. Finding that stillness, feet are still a little bit hip width distance apart. Softness through the knees, finding that length through the crown of the head, and then tucking in that tailbone ever so slightly. Let those arms come into a T, but keep the joints and the elbows soft. Take an inhale, bring the right thumb in towards right at the in between your collarbones. And as you do, you're going to look over to the left, but you're going to keep the hips square towards the front of the room. So here we go. Inhale. Exhale, change it up. Fingers go to the right. Here we go. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Keep those hips forward. Make it nice and flowy. Inhaling to one side. Exhaling to the other. Let's give it one more round. Beautiful. Letting those arms come to the side, and we'll just shake those out. All right, so we're just going to bring those feet just a little bit closer together. So you want the outside edges of your feet even with the outside edges of your hips, which is different than my hips. Bring those hands to your hips and then really soften through the knees. Feel the whole foot on both sides connected to your mat. We're going to start to work through the hips. So you've got an invisible hula hoop, and all we're going to do is make some rounds. All right, so inhale, send that left hip over to the front, and then slowly start to work around. You can bend the knees to deepen the stretch. And keep your eyes closed or a soft gaze towards the floor. If you feel unstable, definitely don't close your eyes. Really shimmy those hips. And you can go slow. The hula hoop doesn't matter if that makes you want to speed up. Use the breath. When you find the end of that exhale, switch directions. Inhaling, nice and deep. Working through the hips just a bit. Find the end of your next exhale. Slowly bring yourself back up to that upright position and let the hands hang heavy next to your hips. Feel your feet connected to the floor, softness through the knees, rippling up through the length of the spine with the crown reaching up towards the sky. All right, so from here, hands are going to stay with the palms touching the hips. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and then roll the shoulders back so the shoulder blades come together. And then again, if you've got that big arch in your low back, just tuck the tailbone in ever so slightly. You'll feel some engagement through your core muscles. All right, inhale, and you're going to lift this right shoulder up, and you're going to feel a great stretch as you reach the right shoulder up to the right, and you tilt into that left hip. Coming through center, inhale to the other side. So much here. Inhale. Exhale through center. Check those knees. Mine were locked. You can even put a little bend in them if you need to. So we're just tilting here. We use our spine in so many different ways to support us when we stand, to support us when we sit. But there's so many different ranges of motion and functional mobility available to you within your body that you don't ever really touch unless you do things just a little bit differently. So here we are. Last one. All right. Shake it all out. Give yourself some of that Tai Chi twist or coat hanger arms. All right. Coming back to stillness, those hands are going to come back to the hips, and we're going to move the feet closer together. And then we'll check all of the things once again. So feet connected to the mat, softness through the knees, and a link through the spine with the crown reaching towards the sky. Chin is in just a little bit towards the chest. Not much, just in line with it rather. Shoulders over hips. This next one's called the duck walk. So you're going to inhale and then exhale over to one foot and lift the hip. By lifting the foot off the floor, keep the foot flexed. Start to move side to side. So you're just lifting that hip in its socket from side to side. Notice the engagement that shows up in the low core. Finding something that's not moving to keep you stable as you move from side to side. So maybe not looking at me might throw your balance off just a little bit. Really lifting that hip up, seeing what's there. Give it 2 more. Coming back into stillness, spreading those feet just a little bit further apart. finding that connection with the floor, and then giving yourself that twist. So as we move through and find things that we're opening up, we're just using this Tai Chi twist almost like a palate cleanser. Just cleaning off, removing, dusting off anything that's kind of sticking with us as we free up these joints. All right, continuing with just a little bit of balance as we work through the hips just a bit more. Bring the feet even with the outside edges of your feet, even with the outside edges of your hips, and then bring your hands to your hips. Check your connection to the mat, ripple up through the length of the spine, and definitely tuck that tailbone in just a little bit. Take an inhale and move awareness over to your left foot. So feel the whole left foot connected to the mat. Soften through that knee, and we're going to lift this right knee. Inhale, exhale, open it. Use a wall if you need to, or a chair. Inhale forward. Exhale, open. Inhale forward. Exhale to open. Inhale forward. Exhale to open. Inhale forward. Exhale, drop the foot. Coat hanger twist. Ooh, I just combined the two. Tai Chi twist or coat hanger arms. And take a nice big deep inhale through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. We use the breath as a palate cleanser as well. Coming back into your stillness, finding the connection with your feet to the mat, soften through the knees, ripple up through the spine. Tailbone tucks in, crown reaches up. All right, so we'll take that inhale and we'll move that awareness over to the right foot. Light on those left toes. Feel the connection with the right foot to the mat. See if you're holding all the weight in the heel of the foot. If you are, center your hips over that right foot. Here we go. Inhale, lifting the left knee. Exhale to open. Inhale forward. Exhale to open. Soft gaze in front of you. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale forward. Exhale. One more. We've got it. Inhale. Exhale, open. Inhale forward. Exhale. Drop that left foot back to the floor. Tai Chi twist. Staying with the breath. And becoming more and more aware of your body as we move through. Seeing what's available to you there. Making your way back to stillness. For this next one, it may be helpful to have the wall. So I'll actually, so hand on a wall or chair or whatever you have available to you. One hand on the wall, the opposite hand on the hip. Finding that connection with the left foot to the floor. Take an inhale. Move your awareness over to that left side. Ripple up through the length of your spine and keep that knee soft on that left side. We're going to inhale the foot forward and then exhale the leg back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. So swinging at a pace that feels okay with you, making sure you don't lock that left knee. Slowly start to slow it down, almost like a pendulum that's coming to stillness. Let the foot drop. Find those coat hanger arms. And as you turn to face the other side, if you need that wall available to you or that chair, just so the other hip is closer to the wall or to whatever you've chosen to hold yourself steady. Find connection with the right foot to the floor. Crown reaches towards the sky, left hand on the left hip. Tuck that tailbone in just ever so slightly. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale over to the right. Light on those left toes and begin to swing. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Soften that right knee. Last breath. Your pendulum starts to swing slow. Left foot comes to the mat. You can face back forward. Give yourself just a couple of rounds of that Tai Chi twist. And then we'll slowly start to come back into stillness. We'll bring the feet and the legs to touch. So as close as you can. If it's not, that's fine. We're really just going to be working with the knees. So go ahead and bend your knees. Bring your hands right above your kneecaps. Keep the knees together. Reach through the crown of your head. Press your tailbone back behind you like you would sit down in a swing. And then we're just going to start to rotate through the ankles and the knees. So just making little circles. And give it one more breath. Reverse direction. So again, if you hear pops, that's just synovial fluid making it into spaces where the gas has escaped. So you're just lubricating your joints down in your knees and your ankles. Give it one more breath. And then with those hands on the knees coming back to stillness, let your feet come just a little bit apart. And then start to send the crown of your head forward like you're in a halfway forward fold. Let the arms hang out in front of you and start to swing side to side like you're an elephant with two trunks. Bending the knees to protect the low back. And take an inhale. Exhale, let that pendulum slow to stillness. Fresh breath. And exhale to rise up. Beautiful. Go ahead and give yourself some of those coat hanger arms. All right. So from here, we get to go ahead and come down to a seat. So grab your blanket or your beach towel or your pillow, whatever you have, and you're just going to come to a comfortable seat and let your tailbone hang off the front of the blanket so that you can really feel into the length of the spine as the hips move forward. It helps to reach through the crown of the head. Let the hands come to the lap. Close your eyes or have a soft gaze towards the floor. And start to really connect with your breath as it moves through your body. It's probably your breath is a little bit faster than normal just because of that last couple of things that we did. Just allow your breath to come back to a rhythm that is really comfortable, peaceful, calm within your body. Keep your awareness on your breath. And begin to soften through the feet, the knees, the thighs, the hips, the belly. The chest, and the shoulders, and the neck, the jaw, the face. you. Staying with the breath. Allow it to deepen. Feel it deep in the belly. Taking up space through the ribs all the way up to your heart. And then feeling the release of the breath moving out of your body and everything coming back to a sense of softness. Do that one more time. So in this moment, we are, in this easy seat, we are actually opening the hips just a bit. And give it one more breath. Slowly start to flutter your eyes back open. We're going to move to lying on our backs. So go ahead and lie down on your back. So you're going to go ahead and lie down on the floor or a rug or your mat. You could even do this in your bed, actually. Any surface that can allow you some support and ease. Extend the legs long, let the palms come face down onto the floor, just alongside your body. Notice the amount of space that your shoulders are taking up on the surface that is supporting you. The crown is reaching away. There's some length in between your upper back at the shoulders, through the length of your neck up to the back of your head. And the feet are in whatever way to allow them to completely relax. So maybe the feet kind of fall out to either side just a bit. And as you feel completely supported here with your weight, completely being absorbed, held, and supported by whatever is beneath you, I invite you to bring some awareness to your breath, moving from deep in your belly, filling the ribs and having them expand in all directions, all the way up to your heart. Feeling the chest rise, and then exhale, chest lowers. The ribs come in just a bit, and the belly softens. Moving in this way, inhaling, letting everything open up and take up space. And exhaling to release, softening here. Allow yourself one more round of that breath. Inhale. Take the breath a little deeper. Really take up that space, find the edge of where the breath ends, and then exhale, let it all go. Returning to normal breath, we'll send our awareness to the toes on your left foot. So softly just being able to wiggle the toes, the leg and the heel are supported on the floor. Just the smallest of awareness of movement in the toes of the left foot. And then engaging enough through that left leg so that the heel lifts off the floor. You can bring the toes back towards your shin and then point the toes forward. Tilt the foot at the ankle so that the sole of the foot comes in towards the right leg and then out, away from you. Circling the ankle. Just awareness on the foot and the ankle here. And trying to stay as soft through the rest of your body as you can. Go ahead and bend your knee so that your knee is up towards the sky, that left knee. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, extend the leg long towards the ceiling. You don't have to straighten it all the way. It can stay soft. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, lift the leg towards the sky. Inhale, bending the knee. Exhale, lift it up towards the sky. Inhale, bend the knee. And then exhale, let that left knee fall out to the left. Inhale it back up towards center. Exhale it out to the left. It doesn't have to touch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, extend the leg long towards the sky. And take a fresh breath here. And then exhale slowly with control. Start to lower that left leg all the way back down to the floor. Releasing your body, softening fully as you release back into your space. Come back to your breath. Send your awareness to your right toes. Wiggle them. Just the toes. Everything else stays soft. Engage that right leg just enough to bring the heel off the floor. Point and flex the foot. Turn the sole in towards the left leg and then out away from you. Circle the ankle. Take an inhale, bend that right knee up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, the leg extends up towards the sky. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, lift the leg long. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale one more time. Exhale, bend it all. Inhale, bend that knee. And then exhale, let the right knee fall over to the right. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, open it up. Inhale, bend the knee. And exhale, send that leg long towards the sky. Fresh breath. And then exhale, lowering that right leg all the way down to the floor beneath you with control. Fully releasing and softening into the floor when the right leg makes contact with the earth. Soften the body. Come back to the breath. Bend the left elbow so that the fingers on the left hand are reaching up towards the sky. Keep the hand soft, and then start to wiggle your fingers. Bring just a little bit more engagement to the hand and really open the palm wide. Spread the fingertips wide. Feel that stretch through the whole hand. And then bend the palm so that it's looking down towards the floor. So just moving the wrist. And then opening so that the palm is up towards the ceiling. The back of the wrist goes towards the front of your forearm. Inhale it forward. Exhale it open. Circle the wrist. Keeping the elbow on the floor and letting the upper arm take the weight. Take an inhale, reach that left arm up towards the sky. Let the shoulder reach with the arm. And then exhale, let the shoulder come back down towards your mat. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Shoulder comes forward. Exhale, release back down towards your mat. Inhale, reach that left arm up over your head. Exhale, bring that extended arm back up towards the ceiling. Inhale over your head. Exhale, back up towards the sky. Inhale, bend the elbow. Exhale, extend the arm long towards the ceiling. Fresh breath. And then exhale, slowly just let that left arm start to melt in any way that it serves you. And just letting it make complete connection back with the earth. Releasing fully into the mat. Taking a breath in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. Bend that right elbow, send the fingertips up towards the ceiling, and then start to wiggle the fingertips. Spread the fingers nice and wide, a little bit more engagement through the palm to the fingertips. And then take an inhale, bend the wrist so that the palm of the hand goes down towards the floor. And then exhale, open the palm towards the sky, wrist goes back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, open. Inhale, forward. Exhale to open. Circle the wrist. Inhale, reach the arm long towards the sky. And then exhale it up over your head. Inhale, arm reaches up towards the sky. And then exhale the arm over your head. Inhale up towards the sky. And then bend the elbow. Upper arm comes down towards the floor. Inhale, extend the arm. And then exhale, bend the elbow. Inhale up towards the sky. And then exhale, let that arm just softly make its way all the way back down to your mat or to the floor. Releasing fully in, softening the body. Coming back to the breath, inhaling through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Send awareness to your face. And so we'll open the mouth and we'll make funny faces that no one sees. Move the lower jaw so that the teeth move outside of the upper teeth. So just side to side. Circling the low jaw. Making some funny faces, moving the lips. Soften the mouth. Send awareness to your nose. Scrunch it up. Wiggle it. And then soften the face. Send your awareness to your eyes, to that space right between your eyebrows. And scrunch your eyes up like you can't read something. It's too small, it's not clear, it's blurry. You're having to focus really intensely, and then soften through the eyes. Scrunch up. And then soften. Scrunch up again. soften. Last time, inhale. Exhale, soften. Take a nice big deep breath. Sigh it out. And rest. As you're ready, you can slowly start to bring some awareness back into this space. Make any small movements with the fingers and the toes, the wrists and the ankles. Giving yourself a full body stretch, reaching the fingertips, pointing the toes. And then allow yourself to roll on to your favorite side. Bringing the knees up towards your chest. Feeling the support on your side. Stay with your breath. And press your hand into the floor to bring yourself back up to a seated position. As we close our time out together today, may you know kindness and may you be kind. Gratitude for practicing with me today. Namaste.